weakening. We have the upper hand. Time to end this! It's time! We destroy the nether brain and end the grand design!
Its will is weakening.
I'm going to enjoy this. Let's kick evil's ass. Take you.
ficar até calado, mano. Tu é doido, mano. Que jangas. Porra! Caraca, mais de 1 hora, é isso. Sei nem mais o que tá acontecendo, agora enlouqueceu aqui de novo tudo. É isso aí, cara, meu Deus. Que é isso, minha nossa. Que é isso, minha nossa senhora. Ô, dragão. Vai, meu filho, faz a repressão aí. Faz a repressão nesse dragão. Ô, ô, meu pai. Vai, meu pai, fala. Submeta, renda, entregue-se. Ai, meu pai, olha só, eu sou só um cérebro. Vai aqui, já tem negação. Ó, até em negação o bicho tá, mano. Isso aí já foi de comes e bebes faz tempo. No próximo, cara, no próximo, no próximo. Ô, mancho, fala alguns dias já dos aí, mano, pelo amor de Deus. Já passou do ponto já, mano. Rapaz, mas esse aqui eu vou te contar, viu? Esse aqui aguentou. Tem mais certeza, mas tamo aí. Último. Bora lá, Ezel. Uhul! Deu. Existiu manhaca, rapaz, baixando da mãe. Caraca, bicho.
Subdued at last, it begs for its life. It pleads because it knows I'm its master.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Nossa. Vai em frente, meu filho. Eu não quero, não. Nossa, corra bem feita. Coisa bem feita, tá doido. Agora não há mais tempo de ir no banheiro.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn methods.
Vamos tudo de morrer, vamos tudo de pra China também. Falou pra vocês.
Through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling.
Nossa.
Tadpole burns in your brain.
Finalmente, cara, acabou. Olha esse cérebro maldito. Caraca.
Silence. For the first
Nossa.
time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely
Então a gravidade.
and then gravity.
Acabado. Adeus absoluta. Caraca, hein? Isso aqui vai ser lembrado muito. Esse cara tá de parabéns. Caraca, que lindo! E também tudo que eu podia. Só usei os corujas, fiquei com trauma. Morreu, morreu. Boa. Só acabar, só acabar. Só destruir, que agora não tem mais ninguém não. Ah, o chefe você morreu. Tá ouvindo bem? Morreu. Bando de bodega. Hum. Oh, nossa, que descanso. Uhul, vitória, bodega.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed,
Tudo valeu a pena.
it was worth it.
Tá
For
doido.
this.
Lindo.
It's done. The Netherbrain is defeated.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would.
I should feel relieved. The parasite. It's withered. Dead along with the Netherbrain. I am cleansed. I will never be
Invadei
a
quando acaba
filthy
bem.
geich. Only mild offense intended. You did us a great service, and I'm grateful for it.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom.
Cara, só quis a
And in
liberdade.
spite of your resistance to evolution, you have
Não
proved
precisei disso.
a good ally. I'm glad you think so. I did my best.
Os dragões.
Now there's a sight to see. Not that I'll miss them. Speaking of Githyanki, will you be joining them, Lae'zel?
The Netherbrain is dead. To slay a geich was my sworn duty. I must call out to Tunorath. My ascension's at hand. You are an honorable ally. I thought I would carry you. In truth, you oft carried me. I won't forget it. Silence now. I will speak the right. Vlakith Barnasin. Vlakith Ixaith. Vlakith Trinasaji.
You quiver in spite of yourself. Lae'zel shouts to the astral plane, seeking an answer. And before long, she has one.
A red dragon to carry me to Tunorath. The Queen's covenant is fulfilled.
Vai lá, Edson. Na rocha. Acenda.
You look on as Lae'zel soars to an uncertain fate.
Cadê?
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
Caraca.
But it
Foi
seems
3
that
meses.
Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Gionthar. If I salvage the stones,
Não, meu filho, não precisa não.
once I have, I'll return it to Miss. She'll cure me of my affliction,
Aham.
and I'll finally be free and more. If this adventure has taught me anything, besides grown quite fond of this merry band of ours, I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough. But until then, I propose we.
A nip, a dance, and a song. Don't mind if I do. What's our leader?
Show.
I will not be joining you.
No, Boo, I will not miss the illithid.
I will miss you too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's perhaps no harder than it ever.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get... What the...
O quê?
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Que isso?
Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Caraca, bichinho.
We will find you, Astarion. And Boo will bring a sunflower.
Ai, não pode mandar pelo sol. Bichinho. Ah, fim dela.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked.
Onde é que tá?
Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do?
Saiu perfeitamente.
So are you,
Ah, meu
my
Deus.
friend,
Adeus,
my
cara.
companion. I adore you. Careful, hot.
Ela vai queimar agora.
I never gave up.
Parabéns, Kalash. Você foi
I
incrível.
did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city
Oh, meu Deus.
with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw...
Caraca.
Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea.
Adeus, Laelson. Você foi incrível.
Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't
Okay.
let her die. Not like this. Not now.
O que? O Will vai salvar ela?
You can't.
O que? O Will? Nossa. E agora? Não sei. Caraca. Gente, eu escolho o quê?
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus
Vai,
at your
vai,
side?
deixa eu ir.
Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Eba.
I'll go. Well, with you.
Ah, que bonito.
But we have to go now.
O Will vai junto com ela.
I can't hang on much longer.
Foi lindo, foi lindo. Boa, Will. Porque eles matam lá os caras tudinho também. Caraca.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall.
E é o Brauman?
Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire. No Death God's tyranny.
Uhul! Acabou.
You have earned your place amongst
Caraca.
the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Tu é doido, foi show. Ah, tá. Faltou a última, né? O que eu queria?
Last night was perfect. Though I couldn't help lying there thinking about my parents before you stirred. I gave them the release they asked for. Freed myself from Shah's grasp just as they wished for. But there's moments where I think I'd trade that to be able to see them again. Talk to them. There's so much only they could have told me. But that's all gone now. I've got to move on. Find some place for myself.
Caraca.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Ufa.
Whatever lies ahead
Graças
will
a
be
Deus.
far less daunting if I have you. It could be just like old times.
Eles
Well,
dois juntos.
hopefully not
Eu vou ficar
exactly
sozinho.
like old times. I think I've had enough camping and mortal peril for one lifetime.
Amei, 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 amei. Não, mas é o Brahma, é o Brahma.
Well, soldier,
Ah, pela
here we
salvar.
are. It worked. My engines calmed down.
Ah, meu Deus. Tá com o Will. Não tá sozinha. Aí vai acontecer um romance, tenho certeza. Bugou? Incrível.
I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know.
Aí vai dar
Zariel's going
certo.
to come at us with gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon. There's just enough time. Thought I was done with these.
Calado sobreviveu. Caraca, todo mundo tá vivo. Legal.
But then, there was you.
Ah, vai. Ah, eu gostei do casal.
Imps of far
Amei,
Who cares?
amei.
Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. Don't forget. You asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time,
Uhul!
I'm not alone.
Que lindo. Você não está sozinha. Nossa, que final show, mano. Que final show. Laezel. Sonho dela, né? E aí? Ô, mano, tomara que tenha dado certo, pelo amor de Deus. Não vai matar ela não, né? Meu Deus. Caraca, que susto. São zumbis? Meu Deus. Caraca, bolacha da Liza foi show.
Since the Netherbrain fell, you and Shadowheart have seen more of Faerun than you ever thought possible. She no longer shies from wolves or water. Nothing in the world frightens her anymore. And you feel you could face anything by her side. You receive a letter passed to you by a stranger who bows with deference. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the Absolute. You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures together began.
Asterion, Funestus. Nossa, a vida, Jairo. Eles sobreviveram, que show! E a Laezel ficou.
Thou wert called here, some from above.
I didn't expect to be nervous. But I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside. Oh, I've noticed. Ever since I first slipped into my camp garments, I should think. So, we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same... Well, there's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins. That stray imp that joined us. Bing Bong, wasn't it? We've squeezed in a lot. And I'm glad I got to share it all with you. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word. I'll leave you to do some mingling, unless
que
you
fofo.
need anything else. That can be arranged.
Último beijo.
Almost a shame we're with company. I'd be tempted to let you whisk me away someplace quiet.
Que é isso?
Why? Are you expecting to be gone for long? All right. I could get lost in those arms.
Que lindo.
With music in the air and wine flowing, I think I'll manage. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me.
Now, my dear friend, our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here. Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering the hero and me. Me. It's all Vol. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a your success really has been. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
Ah, meu Deus, eu não acredito.
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism. Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
Oh, meu Deus.
He whines. Less talk, more throw. He looks coyly at the ground. He sniffs the air and wiggles. He's either miming. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you. The joy in the owlbear's eyes is clear.
Ah, cara, eu quero levar o calçado, meu Deus.
Well, now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. I'm glad the months have not been wasted. Particularly as Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year. Baldurians simply get on with it. Harpers have come. My own son George has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop side. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined, though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing 8 funds. There is still much. I may have little love for this city, for all your travels. I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you. Sentiment. With the greatest of... I must inspect the refreshments.
Como é que tá o Astério?
Well, I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to him. And you're looking more Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders. Love is a powerful... And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old... cheeky. I've been very well behaved. I've taken a turn. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
Gostei da minha cara.
Let's not get carried away. perhaps more me than I've ever been. I did at first, but then I realized I spent too long defined by what other people did to me. The choice... This is who I am. In all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. But until then, we've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew I will miss our time together. But then again, see you later, darling.
Até mais tarde, meu bem. Eita.
There you are. There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been I swear, Karlach and I have felled enough cambions to... Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to a... One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the... If those blueprints work, I could reverse engineer my stone eye. It's past time for her old pet to sink in his fangs. I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak... Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a... I've seen him more than a few times. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gate, and he's back in his element. Commanding the likes of Gortash can bend people. Bane's chosen primed the fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced, with a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric, valor is found not in the wounds you inflict. May they all take it to heart. I've missed you too. The rush of battle. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear. I can't imagine. Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I?
Família Kalash ficam juntas, viu?
Hells yes! You're here! Oh shit.
Tá ótimo esse
Oh my
menino.
gods! He wasn't kidding. With this, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier! I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so... clean! I'd say so. Can't think of who's been carrying your pack now that Kay's out of commission. Man, we had some good times. Wish Will and I had more time to reminisce. Still, having him there has been incredible. You really can get through anything with someone you love at your side. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints. Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix it. You haven't seen the last of old Karlach yet, soldier. Trying not to count my owlbears before they've hatched.
Okay.
Can I look you up when I'm out? Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you... Gods, is it good to see you again. This won't be the last time.
Prometo também.
Ah, breathe. To meet again where your journey began. Oh,
Yes, honored, of course.
See how your very presence snatches the breath from it? It is just this day that Happy learned of your...
He dangled me from the high hall.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do. It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minski's arm was growing aches. So I have. Though it is a piece made more... 9 fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from...
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Means... Aha, the lovebirds still nest together then? Minsk is glad. For what is life without a companion? Though I am thinking yours does not sit on your shoulders, eh? Now, halfling, who will not have you embarrassing him in front, will Ravengard, the blade of Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his... We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair with... Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought... Shadowheart, 2 gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. And there, the champion of the hells herself, Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane. Once the guild is made of good name, and finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not, study them well, sneak thief, for who never arrived to a party.
But wait!
Go, my friend, be among our friends.
Cadê o Gale afinal? Acho que eu não vi.
Oh, right. You. Hello. Yes, I'm certain it is. You helped Mr. Dacarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute. That doesn't sound... You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able. If you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities. We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of it. Ta-ta.
Aqui também. Acho que eu não tenho nada pra lá, mesmo.
Well, well. Professor Gale Dacarios of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see... I have to say, I'm quite grateful. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you. Even now, I struggle to put the feeling... Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent... I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Ah, so you still remember our... It was at that moment, the weave connecting us, that I realized teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Oh, they try their best, of course.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from...
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned? From you, I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you. I don't see why not. 2 heads are better than 1. Of course, you'll be most welcome. My apologies, Tara. It will give us plenty of time to catch up. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would... So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage...
This seems pretty red, but... no, not even close.
What's on my mind? Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions.
You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the step. Millil. Though if the lack... Apologies. I think I got a mote. Carried away there. You're hardly to blame. You just want to change up the music, I wager. Go on then. What should I play? Suppose I'll get back to it. Come now, out with it. Would be a shame to leave a party like this bereft of music to... I thought honoring the worthy was a fair price to pay for Withers to pull me out of the fugue plane. Alas, one purgatory to an... You. Finally! The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. Your wish is my... etc.
O cara até ficou meio empolgado.
Scratch yaps a request you know well. Fetch.
Ufa, acabou bem, ó.
Enjoying yourself, I hope. I know. I'll have to stop myself from getting teary-eyed. Let's make tonight count. The only regrets I want to hear about come morning should revolve around an ex... Oh, did you now? Come on then, out with it. You didn't. Are you sure he'd want to join? I'm not exactly settled anywhere, right? All right then. It's settled. Oh, the things we'll get up to.
Ah, ficou show.
Why, I feel better already. Are you trying to make me sleepy? You know how easily I get lost.
Tá ótimo.
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks of it.
Thou searchest for the strongest one, and now she is gone. It is as she wished. It is... I asked thee once, for many of the Gith, it can be measured. A single evening's supper for the Lich Queen. To be ascended is to... Vlaakith's hunger has known the heads, but Lae'zel was, perhaps. I know not where Lae'zel of Kalia is. I cannot sense her presence. Perhaps. Know this. Her courage never... If she had fallen in battle, she would never have known regret. If Vlaakith claimed her, it was Lae'zel's honor to be claimed. What indeed? Prick up thy ears. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sew, Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you.
Ah, que lindo. A salvação dos reinos esquecidos. Que lindo. Ah, tudo acaba bem se acaba bem. Que lindo. É isso, galera. Acabou. Que jogo, hein? Que jogo. Tá entendendo. Me dá a esposa do cara. Tá aqui. Aí sim a todos. Mereceu, minha ajudinha. Mereceu. Como Deus é bom, né? Acabou.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not.
No.
Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Caraca, o Destro tem esse poder. Maria. Caraca, hein? O Destro é brabo. Mas alguma coisa acabou. Que jogo, hein? Que jogo. Acabou. Valeu por tudo. Melhor jogo do 2023, com certeza. Ó, abriram! Incrível! Massa!